What's up, everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Tonight, I'm going to take a look at one that my buddy Eric from Eric Alliance Fan actually has sent to me. I had not seen this one down here, so he has shot it to me, and this is from New Holland Brewing. It is the Dragon's Milk Reserve. It is the S'mores Bourbon Barrel Stout. So New Holland Brewing is out of Holland, Michigan. A good amount of people around this region are familiar with them. Depending where you're watching this from, you may be as well. But I'm looking forward to trying this one. I've had many of their other beers and have been pleased by most of what I've had. Decent looking bottle. On the back, it actually gives you just the information, 11% ABV. A little bit about the beer and then some of the pairings. Looks like on my screen it might be a little bit blurry, but it says hints of toasted marshmallow and graham cracker complement the chocolate character of Dragon's Milk, giving the reserve a flavor reminiscent of campfires and summer nights. Pairings, almond butter, fruit cobbler, roasted sweet potatoes. But outside of that, not too much really else about the beer. So let's go ahead and get it open and get it into a glass, see what this one has to offer. Get a little bit of head on there. Because everybody, never mind, I'm not even going to make a joke. But anyway, decent pour. You can see there the nice head that came out. Definitely a two-finger head that sits pretty much tan type color. Can't see anything into it. It's pretty much kind of a jet black. Maybe a slight bit of a little tint down the bottom, but pretty much as jet black as you can get. Oh, wow. You really get a nice feel of the almond coming out. It's got that nice sweetness. You get that marshmallow. You kind of get a little bit of that graham cracker sense. Wow, this is a really terrific smelling beer. Get a nice bit of a sweetness out of the aroma. Definitely brings up kind of those images of the campfire, of having those s'mores. You know, if you ever watched The Sandlot, the little scene where they're making the s'mores, getting that chocolate in there. Wow, that really smells terrific as far as the taste. Oh, wow. A nice creaminess on the taste. You do get the booze coming through. It is very boozy. I do pick up that alcohol, but it's got a nice smoothness to it. Very little, if any, throat scraping as it goes down. Opens up nicely with a pretty good mouthfeel. I can really feel the flavors dancing around in the mouth. I tend to pick up kind of that something reminiscent of that graham cracker as I actually have that taste. But the heat is coming from the alcohol. You do feel that there on the back end as you swallow. Now, on the website, this is actually not listed. And pull up their website here. You'll see that for New Holland. Give me 1 second here. And so this is the New Holland site. Choose New Holland Brewing. And it's a nice little layout, but what I don't like is when you go to the beer to try to locate this one, this is actually one of their limited, Dragon's Milk down here, but it is a limited brew. But you would look under Dragon's Milk. So you have to go to the availability calendar. And this one is only available in July. So when you scroll down here, you'll have s'mores, you'll have July done. Today is actually September 2nd. You would think it would still give enough time to get some information out there, especially 11% beer. You're going to still be checking that out at a later point, but they've already taken it off the site. So that kind of sucks in that regard. I did look at another site and I saw that it was about 70 IBU. So I just can't verify that on the bottle. They do not indicate that information, but you have a little bit of a bitterness in there, but not overly bitter. Really, you're getting all the malts, you're getting all that chocolate. Like I said, it really does have a nice feel to a s'mores. You get that milk sensation there, being basically a milk type stout. But the one thing I will say, it does lead strongly with that alcohol. So if you're not a fan of some of the bourbon barrel because of the alcohol, this may turn you off a little bit. I personally like bourbon. Being in Kentucky, we drink a lot of bourbon. So I like a lot of the bourbon barrel type beers. I like that little vanilla kick that I'm getting in there from that bourbon. The lacing, very nice lacing, is well balanced around the glass, it seems. So a pretty good deal there. But all in all, a decent beer. But going to be strong. That's okay. You don't want to rush through this. You want to take your time with it. But definitely one I do like here. As far as any personal rating that I would give on this one, on my own personal scale, I'd probably give this one a 4.25 out of 5. I think it's unique enough that it brings some good differences to this type of beer. I like they actually nailed what they were kind of looking for. The booziness isn't as smooth as some of the other bourbon barrel beers out there. But all in all, it's got a nice velvety feel. Slides right down the throat very easily. Can easily sit back and enjoy this. If I was outside on my back deck, I'd probably have a cigar with it. A very nice beer. So thanks again, Eric, for sending this one out to me. If you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. Again, it's the Dragon's Milk Reserve S'mores Bourbon Barrel Stout. Appreciate you checking out another video. Make sure you click below to subscribe if you haven't, to like, comment, all that good stuff. I look forward to catching you next time. Keep drinking those good craft beers, and cheers.